Alright guys, Mark Boy 316 here with another video. Today's gonna be TNA No Surrender 2005 DVD review for you guys. The pre-show was Shocker versus Gerald Clark. Skip it, was bad. Shocker gets the win. I'm upset about that. Don't even bother with the pre-show. We got the opening match of America's Most Wanted versus Matt Bentley and Alex Shelley. A good opening match. They end up handcuffing Tracy Brooks, who's with Alex Shelley and Bentley. Matt Bentley obviously is Michael Shane, which is Shawn Michaels' cousin, but they end up handcuffing Tracy Brooks uh, uh, to the turnbuckle. America's Most Wanted, because she interfered a lot, and America's Most Wanted gets the win. Good opening tag match, and just a weird pairing of Alex Shelley and Matt Bentley. Just a weird pairing, but a good match right there. We got Sanjay Dutt, Shark Boy, Primetime Elite Skipper, and Mikey Betts in a four-way TNA X Cup qualifier. Sanjay Dutt gets the win. Action-packed four-way match. Uh, was alright for what it was. Right person won, I think. Sanjay Dutt, and some good action on here. A little fact about Shark Boy. That's the namesake to my channel. Uh, for I got the name from obviously Shark Boy, uh, Mark Boy 316. So, and my favorite wrestler Austin. So 316, and that's how I made the name to my channel. It used to be Mark's Variety channel way back in the day, but changed it to Mark Boy 316, and that's basically where I got the name from. But that was a alright match. Should have been longer with only like a 8-minute match. Should have been a longer match than that. Then we have Simon Diamond and David Young versus Apollo and Sonny Siaki. This could have been an Impact match. Wasn't that great. They just put Apollo and Siaki over, and that's what it is for that. Then we have Chris Sabin, Samoa Joe, match of the night. Great freaking match. Sabin gave a lot to Joe. Uh, this was probably Joe's best match. It was back and forth, and it was not a squash match. It was not a squash match by a long shot. Great match. Samoa Joe hits the muscle buster and gets the cookie to clutch, and Chris Sabin taps out, or passes out, I should say. Great match. I highly recommend you go check that one out on here. Then you got the Naturals, Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, who are the TNA Tag Team Champions, and Lance Hoyt, who is Lance Archer from AEW, against Team Canada, Bobby Roode, A1, and Eric Young. And Team Canada gets the win. They had this exact match on Impact the week before, and the Naturals and Lance Hoyt won that one, and this one Team Canada wins. So the 50-50 booking right there, but a good six-man tag. Team Canada wins, good stuff. Then we got uh, another good match. Which one is it here? Natural, no. Tree Life Crew of Conan and Run the Truth Killings. What the heck, WWE releasing our truth, come on, man. Against Kip James and Marty Brown. And Kip James was Badass Billy Gunn. At the end of this match, BG James comes out, and they give him a chance to join Kip James and Marty Brown and reform the Outlaws, or even join with Conan and Run the Truth Killings and form Tree Life Crew, which he would end up doing, and also joining Billy Gunn at one point in TNA too. But this match was alright. It was a tag team street fight. It was 5 minutes, and you could miss it. It wasn't the greatest match on the wasn't the greatest match on the card. It's probably just as bad as the pre-show match. Just stupid, and he never made a decision at the end who he's going to join thus far. So it was okay. And then AJ Styles and Sean Waltman, good match. Jerry Lynn was a special guest referee in this match, and Sean Waltman kept cheating, and every time he tried to cheat, Jerry Lynn was right there to stop him, and AJ Styles ekes out a win and beats Sean Waltman X Pac in a very good match. I enjoyed this match quite a bit. We also had Petey Williams and Christopher Daniels for the X Division title. Both heels, but I guess Petey Williams was cheered the most out of the all Team Canada members. He was the one cheered the most. This was a fast-paced, great match. Back and forth, technical match. Petey Williams, of course, the master of the Canadian Destroyer. That was used on every wrestling show there is. But Fallen Angel gets the win and retains the X Division title. Scott D'Amore was finally seen the back at Petey Williams' side. That was pretty cool. And the last match was Raven versus Abyss. Another great match, bloody, brutal. There was tables, there was thumbtacks. At one point, Abyss gets chucked off the ramp through the table, and they're both attached to a chain. So Raven gets yanked off the apron off the stage too, and gets put through a table too. It finally ends with Raven hitting an even flow DDT on Abyss, and Raven retains. This is obviously for the NWA World title. It's not known as the TNA title yet, and Raven retains in a great match. Abyss is accompanied by Father James Mitchell, and one hell of a match, brutal, bloody, great match. And Jarrett comes out at the end to set up the potential next match for him and Raven. But as soon as Raven turns around, Rhino appears and makes his TNA debut and gores Raven. So a great pay-per-view. The matches that stand out to me that are great. Samoa Joe, Chris Sabin, probably match of the night. The dog collar match, Raven and Abyss. Fallen Angel versus Petey Williams. AJ Styles, Sean Waltman. The six-man tag was good. America's Most Wanted, the opening match was alright. Stay away from the Simon Diamond, David Young, Apollo Sinisiaki. The pre-show sucked. And stay away from the tag team street fight with 3 Live Crew and Monty Brown and Kip James. So yeah, but for a 4-hour event, including the pre-show, those are the matches you gotta watch out for. I give this pay-per-view a 8.5 out of 10, just because of those bad matches. And the pre-show, they could have had a much better pre-show, I think. Disc artwork sucks. Not the greatest artwork, but the cover is cool. You see AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Chris Harris, and Jeff Jarrett on the cover. That's pretty cool. The back, you got a picture there of Rhino. Awesome stuff. But a very good TNA pay-per-view. Like I said, the Joe match was my favorite match. Back and forth. Great stuff. Joe's best match in TNA. Great stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.